All right, people, welcome back. Yes, we're in the garage. It is time for some track prep. The weather is good outside and the bike has been in my possession for 2 years. So now it's time to throw it at the track with everything that's on it. And we're back at Donington Park on a Ducati day. So it's time to get the bike prepped for track. I will break down section by section how we're going to prep it. And hopefully this should just be a quick one. All right, let's go. So first area, bodywork. Let's just get those mirrors off. To be honest, you don't need them on track and you should never look over your shoulders. And we'll get that plate off. All right, the second next easiest thing to do is probably just check the fluid. So brake fluid, I might top it up a bit. The clutch fluid over here is fine. Let's check the engine oil. That looks good. It's on the stand, so that's about right. And the rear is good. So, fluids for me look okay. I will take this with me just in case I need to top that up, but it looks all right at the moment. Next is suspension settings. So, I will check the front settings, what they're currently set at. I won't touch the preload because that's already been set up. I'll check the clicks on the steering damper too. The rear shock, I don't want to do anything to it. It's got running a 90 Newton meter spring on the back anyway to soften it out. And this has already been preset for me, so I don't want to change that, but I will check and count these. So remember, I'm running 20mm out the top just to give me a bit more agility and quicker turning. I've checked the settings. So the rebound, which is the left one, I've adjusted it to 14, and the compression, which is on the right, I'm leaving that at 16. And the steering damper is 15, which I think 21 is a complete range, so 10 is half. I'm more on the stiffer side. That should be okay for these settings to get me going. Then obviously I'll adjust during the day depending on feel. All right, the next thing is to work out where to fit GoPro on the bike for some front footage and hopefully some good rear footage. So front, GoPro 11 is on, sort of pointing front, should get a bit of the dash. I'm changing the dash to night mode so it reads better. I've got it tethered obviously for safety, that should be okay. And the rear one is just my old GoPro 10, should be okay. Again, got it tethered, pointing backwards. And the other thing I'm hoping to play around with the audio is this thing, these wireless mics. So my plan is to have one attached to my leathers, wired up to a mic inside the helmet, and then I can actually just record it, and then I'll have to stitch it afterwards, post-production, onto the footage, and hopefully get one of my mates who's coming with me to wire him up, so we're both in the same group, and then we can have a chat. We can't hear each other, but we should be able to record it both to the video if I'm following him or he's following me. So let's see what happens. I'm going to take all my charging equipment, which is my trickle charger for my lithium battery, and obviously the booster, just in case I or even someone else on the track day has a problem, so I can help them out. The next thing is wheels, tires, pressures and stuff. So I'm running Avons. I've got these 3D Extremes on the back. That's an AC2 medium, and I've got an AC1 soft on the front. I'll probably be running 32, 34 PSI hot in the blankets, and anywhere between 26 and 30 hot as well. Obviously I've got my spare wheels, so I'll take these. I probably won't go on track with those tires, but I've got these as spares just in case it rains. I've got a set of wets, and obviously I've got the digital tire blankets to keep everything up to temperature. So I'm not saying this is thirsty on track, but still need lots of fuel. So I've taken both of these 20-litre containers, my little funnel, just to fill it up. I always try and run about 5 litres per session, keep the fuel as low as possible, keep the weight down on the bike. Just every little bit helps, you know. So when the bike's back in the pit garage, I will be using both my constand center stand, which clearly lifts the back wheel off the floor, and then I'll just be using a normal front stand with just some underfork razors there just to support the front so I can put the tyre warmers on. Keeping it simple, guys. It works for me, so that's fine. And as with other track days, take some tools with you, man. It's got all kinds of crap in there. Fuses, tyre pressure, bits and bobs, all kinds of tools and stuff. So just in case you ever need it. And obviously you need a pump through the tyres. This is just my bicycle pump. No frills, baby. Just keep it going. Nice and simple. Why complicate things? So when it comes to gear, I will always play it safe because I've had a few crashes. So this is my Shoei X Spirit 3 helmet, which is my proper track day helmet. I've got my set of gloves, spare visor, clear one in case something happens, it cracks. Obviously my main set of boots. This is my NXR spare vlogging helmet, but I will take this just in case something happens to that one. And my spare boots and gloves. Over here I've got my airbag. So I've got my InMotion airbag vest Ixon, which has a rechargeable canister, so if anything goes, it goes off, I can bang it on. This is obviously my main suit, my one-piece Alpine Star, so I will be wearing that. And should the worst happens, I've got my two-piece Dainese, which can zip up around the back, which is needed for track regulations. So that is pretty much all the gear. So that is pretty much everything I'm going to take. I will load it all up on the weekend, and then we'll head over to Donington next week on the Ducati day, meet up with the people, everyone, and hopefully, fingers crossed, have a good day. Right, catch you later.